Good evening, everyone. Mazezoke speaking to us. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. And thank you for those of you who joined the Nina's conversation, which just finished now. And I think the Nina's conversation is a weekly event by the Nina's entity. So I would encourage you to join them every Saturday, 7 o'clock Nigerian time. They are discussing a way of resolving the peaceful, or rather, a way of peacefully resolving the conflict in Nigeria. So I am still your presenter and your host, Mazi Ezoke. And again, yesterday, sadly, we did not have the planned Friday hangout. But today is going to be a Friday hangout. Actually, this week is really, really packed. So I will be bringing you the Friday hangout, the street parliament. Remember, Saturdays we have the street parliament where you can call in and hear, the world will hear your views. And this is what we are doing now. So, and I must thank you once more. This program has to stop before 10 o'clock because the Igbo nation will be praying from 10 o'clock. There is a global prayer by the whole of Igbo nation, which will be streamed live on this platform. You can see we are now everywhere. Njenje Media is making some salient stride. So thank you once more for joining me. I am still Mazes. Okay, as I have said before, I would want us to quickly start. But before we do, let us sell our own market. Okay, welcome back. So I hope you have your own vodka. You have your own palm wine. You have your own whatever you drink, And as usual, I want to know where you are watching me from. And for many of you who have seen my face, this ugly face, this, when when we are still growing up, we used to cover our faces like this. When we do, we are doing yoppie, hippie, yoppie, So if you're seeing my ugly face for the first time, please do like it by giving me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Let us make it. Let us be the largest platform, the largest platform from, what's the new name of Nigeria? Mad people. What's the new name of Nigeria? UAR, I think, Urarian. Okay, so let us, again, wherever you're watching me from, thank you very much for joining me. And this evening, for some of you saying that you need to concentrate on, listen, you do not determine what we are discussing. So I choose these topics. And you cannot be discussing one thing all the time. If you want to discuss only one thing all the time, you can probably have a conversation with yourself only. So here we do things differently. Once more, thank you again for joining me. Yes, you remind me. I say, what is the name of that country? You say URL. Yeah, URL. Someone says, maybe we go to the comment section and give not Nigeria, the new nation. They say United Arab, no. Just to mark myself. United African Republic. Some say United Animal. I think I need to send DSS to some of you so that DSS can actually jump fence and come into your house. See how you are watching. Now, thank you everyone. Asaba Ijoma is watching me from South Africa, and he says in there, Mazi, I want to see many of you. Someone says, Mazi, you're smiling boyishly. Okay, let me smile Peter Duce-ishly. Do not do that. Someone says United Abuki country. Come on, come on. Okay, people, we need to crack on. Is a weekend. Relax. Relax. In the next 80 minutes, we will be here together, and afterwards, we will go to prayers. There is going to be a prayer for the Igbo nation, which they say, and that prayer will be joined by Ndi Igbo globally. That prayer is being coordinated by a Igbo think tank organization called Nzuko Umunna. I would want to know where you are watching me from. Aloka Chiemelia Ezekiel is watching me from India, and we have South Africa, we have Boki Republic, we have Nigerian. Come on, wait himself, guys, calm down. United Arab Republic, okay? So now what I just need is where you're watching me from. Where are you watching me? Because many of you, Lagos branch, you are Lagos branch, okay. And I can see, what I want actually to do is to have more non-Igbo viewers, people who are not Igbo, okay? And I have Chioma joining from Maryland. I have Bright from Texas. It's good. Come on, I like it. I like it. So many of you joining me kindly. Oh, Belgium, Antwerp, Lüneburg, Someone is watching me from London. And people always say when they watch me, they say they watch me from London. So what do you mean by London? London is the city. Are you watching me from the United Kingdom? Because if you're watching me from Wales and people come to Nigeria from London, I ask them, where are you coming from? And they live in Manchester. They tell me, oh, I'm coming from London. No, you're not coming from London. You're coming from the United Kingdom. But or you could actually tell me you come from Manchester, because we know where Manchester is. Yeah. Okay. Someone says Maxi, ride on. Oh, my brother, thank you. I will be riding on, but my name is not Maxi. My name is not Nazi. My name is Mazi, Maaza. So it's different. It's not one single A. We call it Igbo, Izube. The real Igbo when you write it properly. Thank you very much, Manchester, UK, United Arab Emirates, Manchester, UK, thank you, Biafra land, Kiel, Germany. Whoa, Kiel, Germany, Chukuma, you're working. Kiel, the first time I left Nigeria, I used the Kiel, the Schleswig-Holstein, I think the Kiel airport was the first airport. Well, no, not the first, the second airport, because I left Lagos, I landed in Frankfurt. From Frankfurt, I had a connecting flight to Schleswig-Holstein. That is Kiel is the capital of Schleswig-Holstein. So thank you that you're watching. Oh, someone from Ukraine. Oh, boy. I like it, because I was also in Ukraine. I've been in Kiev. See, these two cities normally confuse people. Kiel and Kiev is only L and V. Watching from Australia, thank you very much. Thumbs up. Again, remember, it's a weekend. We can always make use of this super chart, for your encouragement. For those of you watching me on YouTube. Watching from Netherlands. Whoo, Netherlands. I like Amsterdam. No, I don't smoke. I don't drink. Well, no, I drink. I drink in quarter. I drink palm wine. Sorry, I don't smoke anyway. Anything you smoke in the Netherlands, I don't. I don't. I don't eat even the ones you bake with cake. No. I don't. Anything that is not paracetamol, I don't take them. And Sweden, oh, very lovely city. I like Sweden and Finland. I like sauna, Sweden, Finland, what's it called again? Sweden, Finland, and Denmark. I like these three countries. Very, very cold, and the saunas are the best things. Just like Estonia as well. I like Estonia because Estonia was the first country I was exposed to sauna. Man, you get into sauna. There is a place we went into Estonia near the university. So no, at the back of the presidential palace. You come out of the sauna, there is a swimming pool, you just dive in, man, contrast. Heat to cold is a body shop. See? But here in Nigeria, rather than people, so sorry, my bad, my bad. My hand touched one of the cables, and my studio, everything is cable. Everything is cabled. When you touch the wrong cable that you're not supposed to touch, you might disappear like a willy willy. You might disappear like a willy willy. Where is my friend, the willy willy man? Come here now that I've remembered you. Come
On
and
the
tell us
hour
about.
from Niger Delta Broadcasting Service. My name is Andrew Uweri Okere Ajapasa. Yesterday, some angry Warri Jaguda boys carried dangerous weapons like a cutlass, iron pole. I went down to the Borikoko oil facility. When they reached there, the security people vanished into the bush like willy willy.
Security people vanished like a willy willy, but here, the Nigerian government has vanished Twitter like a willy willy. That Twitter has been vanished. So if someone is saying, when are you coming to Australia? Sydney to be precise. You see, the only thing, okay, I'll be fair here. I like traveling, but, staying, being in a plane for like 24 hours is also, unless I'm really, if it's not business class, I mean, anytime I fly to Singapore or Hong Kong, if it's not business class, sorry, I'm tall, I'm 6'2". So my leg, please, I know one crepe will say I enter flight. Okay, so that's why. Oh, Dublin, come on, Dublin, yeah, Dublin. Now, you see, once this korokoro is eased, if you send me a ticket, I will come. An evening with Mars, if you send me a ticket, I will come. Thank you very much, everyone. Now, before I allow you to call in, because today is your day, is street parliament. The only thing I'm going to beg you is, Azo Kamba says, I love you. Oh, mwah, mwah, I love you too. So, one thing you have to know is that I will give us the opportunity to ring in, but please, I beg you, do not make it too long. 2 minutes is okay, and before you call me, make sure you remove if you're listening to me with one telephone and you're calling me with another telephone. Let me give us an example. This is the phone you're listening to me with, and this is the phone you're going to call me with. Please put the one you're listening to me with, put it off or turn down the volume, so that if you're talking to me, you will hear what I'm saying, talking to you real life, because, YouTube or Facebook, there is a time lag, a couple of seconds delay. If not, you will think you're not talking to me, please, I beg us. So, Maz, visit Vienna. Oh, you don't need to invite me to Vienna, Austria. I love it. The Bergen, the mountains. Jeez, I love, between Austria and Bayern is one of the no, not yet. Don't call me yet. Somebody's already calling me. Come on now, allow me land. Between Austria and Germany, the Bergen. Oh, I love it. There is a place I was, I think, about 2 years ago in Vienna. What's the name again? That place they shot that James Bond movie. Jeez. We went to the topmost with a cable car. I mean, it's breathtaking. Sometimes if you're navigating, if you're driving from Munich into Austria, the mountains are breathtaking. And when I drive there, one thing I think to myself is, Jesus Christ, these guys don't have level land as such. And look at these mountains, and they are able to do stuffs with this, creating wealth out of nothing. But here we are. In February, I explored the southeast, and I say the sad part why I'm You know, when I said that whoever is behind the conflict in the Southeast must stop, I don't care who. Honestly, I don't care who is behind it, but it must stop. Is because, look at me, Moses, okay? Before now, I drive everywhere. You guys know it. Whenever I drive, I report, I tell you what is happening, but I can't do it now. I never want that. You know, Akwo is the other room. I never want that. You get something for the other room. So who get something for the beautiful for the other room? You never die. Exactly. So because these things happening now, listen, me, I don't get anything for my belt, oh. I don't get any cowrie for my belt. So that means even if na knockout now, I hear, I fit go under my car. Even if under the bed, I fit go. Salzburg, cruise stage, God bless you. Yes, that's the thing. Ghana. Someone is watching me from Ghana. I want me to go to Ghana. The experience I had in Ghana, I will never again visit Ghana exactly by road. You know what? I left Nigeria, went into Togo by road. We're getting into Ghana, Aflawo at the border. They asked me how much I had. I brought the money out. I gave it to them. In the words of Chief Zebudayo Koligunwobo, in my own very before, I counted the money I gave them. They counted the money in my own eyes. Gave me my money. Do you know my stupidity? And now I'm watching me because we have to learn. Whenever you get to a border, do not hand them your money to count. Mistake number one, if you hand them that money. In this thing in Ghana, when they counted it, I was counting with them. They gave me the money. Wallahi, when I got to my hotel in Ghana, half of that money is gone. I felt like I was robbed. So when I was telling somebody, he said, no, that's the moment they touched that money was when they counted it, they took some, but it went so fast. Honestly, it went so fast. So someone saying, come to Ghana. Yes, my coming to Ghana is only by flight, by road. Nah. Then sufferhead is not a thing you'll be proud of, okay? FG banned Twitter, crypto, everything except open grazing. No. I tweeted something, or rather, let me show you guys what I did today. Make a show. So where is it? Actually, on Facebook, on Twitter. Let me see if I can bring it up quickly so that you guys will see. I'm just responding to someone who said that they banned Twitter, they did this, they did the other one. So let me show you what federal government's done. And that's what I think that is happening here. Okay. Let me share a screen. Let me share this. Okay, you see? That's me. I said, you ban Twitter. You see here? You ban Twitter. You ban crypto, ban iPhone, but you can't ban it. You go figure. You understand? You ban Twitter, you ban iPhone, you ban everything, but you can't, you can't ban it. You understand it? So that's it, people. So let me come to today's presentation. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I love you all so much, but do me a favor, please. Subscribe to this platform. Share this video. Like it. I want to see how many people watching. 251 people now. We're just starting. 251. I want to see 251 likes. Is that possible, or am I asking too much? It's free. It's free. You want to change Nigeria, but you cannot. You don't want to change the fortunes of Mazes Okabi. If you like it, you think Mazes will become a millionaire. Oh, if I become a millionaire, isn't that good? Because it's too good, is it? Yeah. At least my face no too war. Too war. It's a Friday, and we are here to have fun. No, it's a Saturday, isn't it? Oh, maybe it might be Friday in your own country. I don't know. But here is 2050. So I will open the telephone line. But before I do, let me play this funny video of a man or this young chap who summarized what Liar Mohammed. Did I say Liar Mohammed? No. Liar Mohammed. No, not Lai Mohammed. Lai Mohammed. Okay, Lai Mohammed. DSS, please take note.
Interview.
Thank you.
Oh boy, don't put me in trouble. It's not Lai Mohammed. It's Lai Mohammed. Why do you be careful? DSS is watching and you want to put me into trouble. It's Lai Mohammed, and put Alhaji. Give him some respect. Okay, let's go. Let's roll.
Lai Mohammed, welcome to the Cowboy interview.
Thank you very much.
Why would Twitter delete the president's tweet?
Twitter may have its own rules. It's not a universal rule.
Why will he make such a statement?
I'm not saying that Mr. President does have the right to express his anger.
But many Nigerians feel that expression is inciting violence.
President's speech that anybody who is destroying infrastructure should be ready for the consequences. Is that inciting violence?
Someone even said Mr. President cannot operate an Android phone, but he made that tweet using an Apple iPhone.
We should stop comparing apples with oranges.
It's Android, not oranges.
Whatever name.
Describe this administration in one sentence.
Lack of tolerance, lack of rule of law.
Do you consider yourself patriotic?
We have a country to rule, and we'll do so to the best of our ability.
Because at one time you were asked to choose between Ghana Jollof and Nigerian Jollof, but you chose Senegal instead.
That's why I think you are again mixing things.
So I can't comment on your falling our hand.
If you want to comment, be fair.
It seems you don't want to discuss it.
What we were discussing was different. We were discussing Twitter.
Back to Twitter, what exactly do you think is their mission?
The mission of Twitter in Nigeria is very, very suspect.
Excuse me.
Twitter's mission in Nigeria is very suspect.
It means suspicious.
Suspect.
As the Minister of Information, is this your grammar acceptable?
It's not acceptable anywhere in the world.
Because it's not used anywhere.
I don't say anywhere in the world.
Now, between those of you in government and we the people, who do you think is guilty of double standards?
We are the one guilty of double standards.
Wow. So what is your Piscofious qualification?
Sir? Ma?
Oh, never mind.
I think sometimes somebody...
It's okay now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, this is sorry, please. This is all for fun. Lai Mohammed and DSS, take note, please. I don't want trouble. I don't want trouble. So, but I shared it with us because when I saw that it was genuine, the guy he did a fantastic job. Obviously, that's not the way the conversation, went, but he obviously mixed it together and it was funny. I know Lai Mohammed might not find it funny, but again, hey, waiting, who cares? So before I open the telephone line, I make the following statement. Because before they ban Njenje media, please. No, they cannot ban us. The thing is, yes, Njenje media is a very peaceful one, but they should know it that we are everywhere. We are in every continent of this world. Look at it. Today, everyone was I can see by telling me where you're watching from, I can see that I have fans everywhere from all over the world. So they cannot ban us. We are not like Twitter. What do we need Nigeria for? Huh? We need a different thing. We need to go home. We need to go home. We need to go home. So, okay, people. Let me share with us the second part of what I want to say, and which is, again, there is a video that I saw from my archive today, a video of in 2015 when Buhari actually took over, the first speech he gave at the United Nations. The president actually, for the first time, then called for self-determination and said that countries should actually engage in self-determination as their inalienable rights. And you ask yourself, why is he so angry now that people are calling for the same self-determination? Let's hear what Buhari had to say at that time that he was calling for self-determination. Mr. Buhari?
Ourselves of the principles that led to the founding of the United Nations. Among those are peaceable coexistence and self-determination of peoples. In this context, Mr. President, the unresolved question of self-determination for the Palestinian people and those of Western Sahara, both nations having been adjudged by the United Nations as qualifying for this inalienable right, must now be assured and fulfilled without any further delay or obstacle. The international community has come to pin its hopes on resolving the Palestinian issue through the two-state solution, which recognizes the legitimate right of each state to exist in peace and security. The world has no more excuses or reasons to delay the implementation of the long list of Security Council resolutions on this question. Neither do we have the moral right to deny any people their freedom or condemn them indefinitely to occupation and blockade.
So, now you be the judge. As we speak, some sections of Nigeria is under blockade. Some sections of Nigeria is under occupation. Yet, our president went to United Nations and said that the people have the right of self-determination. As the eloquent and erudite Yoruba professor that I have had the privilege, I see it as an honor to have interviewed him several times in the person of Pa Akintoye, as he has said multiple times that the right of self-determination or the call for self-determination does not equate to secession. And it would appear that that is what the president is actually saying here. Mr. President, I then ask, why do you deny same people the same right that you propagate? Is a question. On that note, I will say, oh, Maz says, okay, when are you coming to Spain? Well, I used to come to Barcelona. And yeah, Barcelona is, I like Barcelona, especially at night, you know, at night. You walk around, oh, geez. You go shopping, go Zara. Sometimes, you know, Zara, I don't know that. I don't even know that Spanish people are that tiny. I buy trousers from Zara. I wear 36. You know, I'm a lanky man, trying not to add a pot belly. And I go back to the hotel. You put it on, it can't even fit you. I'm like, now for these people, sir, why must you be tiny? Anyway, that is by the way. So I will open the telephone line. The following rules apply. Please do not exceed 2 minutes. I beg you. And again, both in the comment section and in your call, please make your contribution to the question today. The question today, as this is the street parliament, the banning of Twitter by the Nigerian government. What is your view? The question is on the screen. The program that we are running every Saturday is the street parliament, where you have your views. Now I want to know your view on the street parliament. Your view on the street parliament. The number to call is the number on, again, only on WhatsApp, please, because we want to save you money, where we know that the calls you're making is not bugged. Okay, I know they will watch it, but again, we know for reasons why we are saying that. So I would do you the favor and also put the number. The number is now on Facebook and on YouTube as well. The telephone line is open. The first caller can buy me, the first caller, you can buy me 2 kegs of palm wine, not only one. So whoever wants to buy me 2 kegs of palm wine, sorry, you can, the telephone line is open now. So someone says, Mazi, can you play that funny video again with Alhaji Lai Mohammed? So the question is, do you want, how many people want to watch that video again? So let us, because this is here a democracy, this is a parliament, and that's how a parliament should work. People should have the right to decide. So, you want to see that video again, yes or no? If you want to see it, if you don't want it, if you just want us to continue, you say no. If you want to see it again, you say yes. Now, the years have it, or the no's have it. Whoever that is going to have it, so let it be. So, the street parliament. Someone is buying me 2 kegs of palm wine. Thank you. And that, it appears to be from the United Kingdom. Good evening. You're speaking to us. Okay, welcome to Njenje Media TV Street Parliament.
Hi, good evening, Mazes. Okay, my name is Gozie. I'm calling from Scotland.
Oh, Gozie, thank you very much from Scotland. Do you have summer today, or are you still under duvet?
It was quite sunny today. Yeah, today was quite good.
Thank you.
Thank you for the work you do, and the information you help bring across for some of us. I appreciate it a lot. On the issue that we are discussing this evening, I think the problem with the system that we have in Nigeria is a lot of our politicians, they don't think before they act. Okay, Twitter did what they did. There was what the president tweeted. Obviously, some people saw it as a threat. When I read the tweet myself, I also felt the same way. But Twitter just deleted the tweet. Okay, they didn't ban the account. Okay, and they went ahead to ban Twitter. I don't know the type of what they are trying to tell people that wants to do business in Nigeria. I'm sure very soon they will soon ban Facebook, because Facebook also has, I think they also remove that information as well. That could actually threaten the inward direct foreign direct investment into Nigeria if care is not taken. Because Facebook, for example, we know is also investing in Nigeria and helping small startups. These guys, they need to begin to think before they act. But unfortunately, the system we have in Nigeria, I don't know, very clueless people are running the show. It's unfortunate. A country blessed with everything, human capital, everything. We have everything, but we have nothing to show for it. It's very sad.
Thank you very much. I mean, I couldn't put it better than you have done. You've done an excellent work. I can see your children at the background. My love to them. Give them a hug for me. You have done a very excellent contribution this evening. Thank you. I appreciate your time and your efforts. Thank you very much. So the second caller, you are speaking to Mazes, okay?
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I'm calling from Germany. My name is Elvis.
Your name is what?
Elvis.
Okay, Elvis. Which city are you in Germany?
I'm in Baden-Württemberg.
Baden-Württemberg.
Ettenheim.
Ettenheim, near Stuttgart.
Close to Freiburg.
Oh, Freiburg. Okay.
Yeah.
Industrial hub. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So I want to thank you for the program. I always follow you. Sometimes there are some programs we disagree, but in everything we need your program to be updated. So we are in a democratic country like Germany. So in Germany, you cannot see, many people don't have time to watch television because everything is good. When you come back, you go and relax for the next day.
Everything is good.
So it's when the country is not good, everybody is coming on social media to see what is going on. So that is how we always get people that will come and provoke us in Njenje, because those people that are benefiting from the bad government, they will always come to defend the government. That is why you see us commenting rubbish things sometimes. And if Nigeria is good, we will not be there. Everybody will be busy.
Thank you very much.
So I thank you for the program. I also encourage you to
overlook some of our comments. You know, we are together and we will get there very soon.
Thank you very
God
much.
bless Biafra and God bless Njenje Media.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So, you see, we must always, we must always agree to this. Oh, sorry, we must always disagree to agree. You know, disagreeing means something. When you disagree with somebody, and that's why, you know, I can't emphasize this enough. If you disagree with someone, you know, genuinely without any insult, it allows for reflection. But when you disagree with someone by a lot of insult, the person's brain is hung on that insult and is no longer looking at the argument. That's why it is always good to calm down and make your point. And I love it. Thank you very much. You are speaking to Mazi Ezok, and this is Street Parliament. What's your contribution and where are you calling from?
Hello, Mazi Ezok.
Yeah, good evening, my brother. Yes, where are you calling from? And may I know your name?
Yes, my name is Mr. Ike. I'm calling from Barcelona, Spain.
I like Barcelona. Thank you. How is it today?
Yes,
Very
let
hot.
me first of all comment Twitter for acknowledging that Buhari is dead. That's why they wipe his account. they did a nice job. So that idiot that is...
No. Listen, please. I begged us to keep it civil, please. I begged us to. I don't want to cut you off, but please, can you keep it civil? Even if when you're angry, can we keep it civil? So, thank you. Yeah. So that we don't listen. Remember,
the person that is operating the account in the name of Buhari have been put to shame.
Okay. Go on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go on. We can hear you. You have about 30 seconds more. Go ahead.
So, what the federal government did in bombing Twitter, I can show you that they will meet their water law. Because the rate of insecurity in that country right now, what they are planning to do is to cut off social media so that they will carry out the heinous crime against humanity. Who they will be put to shame.
Okay, thank you very much for your contribution. Let me take the next call. Thank you very much, and stay tuned to this platform. Thank you. You are speaking to Mazi Ezok. Okay, this is Njenje Media TV. Who am I speaking to?
Yeah, hi, Mazi Ezok. Okay, my name is Ikenna. I'm calling from London.
Oh, Ikenna from London.
Yes. I want to first of all thank you for this program, and I noticed that your program has really been highly educative, and you've always speak on the issues affecting Nigeria. So thank you for that. You're someone I respect so much. Based on what the Minister of Information has said, banding Twitter. I remember some time ago when Twitter talked about moving to having an office in Ghana.
Yeah.
And he said something like it was the attitude of the young Nigerians, that made Twitter to move to Ghana. So he recognized that it's a big investment for Twitter to go to Ghana. And from that statement, you could tell that he would have loved Twitter to come to Nigeria. So you want their investment, you want their employment, but you don't want their product because they have they say some things you're not meant to say on Twitter, which the president has said. And he talked about the NSAS protest and all that. There are some things that I can say and get away with it, but once you are an elected officer or elected president, you're not meant to say some things. You're meant to be diplomatic. You're meant to speak in a way that is not going to incite violence in the society. So it's absolute rubbish what the minister said. Very soon it will be Facebook and Instagram. And then we'll know that people have been cut out totally. Young people have been cut out totally. They've stopped cryptocurrency. They've stopped Twitter. They've suspended Twitter. So there is no form. And these are not the problem that we are facing in Nigeria. We have bigger problems. There's banditry. There is unknown government. There is headsmen. There is so many problems all over Nigeria. We are not addressing those issues. Rather, we are looking for a way to make young people not to have a say in the society so that these men could continue to do whatever they want. They could continue to drain that country down. Nigeria is a country that has, with people that has a lot of potential, but the psyche of our young people has been distorted so much that even people are now accepting, you know, the order of the day, which is unacceptable. And one thing I'd like to say again is that I think if you have access to Nnamdi Kanu, I respect him so much. I love what he's doing. He's a very intelligent man, and his movement has really shocked the whole of the country and all that. But I think he needs to speak more about what is happening in Eastern Nigeria. We need to stop all this destruction of our properties, our people. We should be a place that is peaceful. There is no direct investment from federal coming to the Eastern Nigeria, and we are destroying the little that we have built for ourselves. So it gets me so angry. It's when I see it, I feel so bad because this is not what we are known for. We are hardworking people. After the civil war between 1967 to 1970, we're left with nothing. Everything was destroyed. We built on each other. We built about. We built everywhere. We developed ourselves.
Thank you very.
We are destroying all these things. It pains me so much, and I want to please use the platform to always talk about it, sensitize our people to stop these things.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I would, it's good you mentioned it again, but I don't think I need to overemphasize that. I think everyone knows my stand on it. I could not. I'm a builder. I build communities. I help build society. I donate my, the little I can, so I can never be part of destruction, no matter how upset I am. Okay, so again, and that's that. So when they say when you have the adage for those who should know, then they should know better. Thank you very much for joining me. Let me take the next caller. So, hello, good evening. You are speaking to Mazes. Okay, this is Njenje Media TV. Who am I speaking to?
Good evening, Mr. Mazes. Okay.
Yeah, good evening. May you speak up a little bit, please?
Yeah, my name is Emi. I'm calling from Tokyo, Japan.
Wow. What time is it now? Is it night, morning, evening?
Night, morning. Now it's 5:13 in the morning.
Oh, I can sense it from your voice that you are still in the other room.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. What's your contribution?
First and foremost, I want to thank you, Mr. Always, okay? We are doing a lot. We're doing a lot. So, concerning what our president or Mohammed Buhari did, Nigerian government is making people's life miserable. And that they are calling for all those problems in Nigeria. But you can never beat a child and tell him not to cry. It's impossible. They need investments, right? Now, how can they come? I was watching Sunday Igbohu today, just a few hours ago. He did a rally in Nasinada or Akure or Ondo. You can see what is happening. All this problem. This man, what is his intention? What is the plan? What is his plan for this nation called Nigeria? Now, you played his video. He supported the referendum in the United Nations, self-determination. But people who wanted to have that referendum, well, you don't want them to do it. My brother, we pray that all this problem that what happened before will not happen again.
Amen.
So, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you. You're speaking to Mazes, okay? And what am I? Oh, okay. Sorry, the call dropped, so you may call back again. Now, before I take this call, I think many of you wanted me to play back that video of the conversation, the mismatch video with Lai Mohammed. Let me take this call. Maybe after that, I can take that video. So who am I speaking to? You see, that's exactly what I said at the beginning. Before you call me, sorry, I would drop this call. Before you call me, try to lower. Again,
Hello?
no, I won't take your call. If you call me and hello.
Hello?
Yes, who am I speaking to? You're speaking to Mazes. Okay, this is Street Parliament.
Yeah, my name is Philip Orbi. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to start by saying that what is happening in Nigeria is very, very, very sad. It is illegal. It is a grand plan by some set of people to destroy Nigeria. I want to start by saying that the ban on Twitter, one, is sad. Then secondly, the General of the Federation came out to say that anybody who uses Twitter should be prosecuted. He has mobilized the Federal Ministry of Justice and all that. That is an aberration in law. Because
I think sometimes, honestly, sorry, but sometimes when I'm listening to Malami talk, I really feel ashamed. You know, I mean, I'm sometimes I listen to him, I'm really, short of words. And you know what's going to happen. And sadly, by this statement he made, was it yesterday or today, and by some actions, I might not be surprised that by Monday, police will stop you, open your phone. If you have Twitter, they say you are breaking law. I mean, I don't know where we're headed to. Anyway, go ahead.
You know why it's very unfortunate? Because I don't think you have lawyers in Nigerians anymore. Because it is simple. It is a basic thing that you cannot prosecute anybody. If not, it must be under a written law. There is no law that has been enacted by the National Assembly. There is no law that has been enacted by any state of the Federation to criminalize tweeting. And to the General of the Federation to come out and make a proclamation based on nothing, it is most criminal. It shouldn't be there. If we're in the same country, it should not be on that seat. What he has done is criminal in itself. For him to come out and make a proclamation without a law, that is an invitation to crisis, that is an invitation to chaos. What they want to do is to destroy Nigeria completely, but people should stand up and speak up. I really, really appreciate what you're doing, and I'm going to make sure I keep that with you.
Thank you.
People should stand up and speak up.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I like I appreciate your obviously your contribution, right? So what I will ask you to do, ensure that you've subscribed to this channel and that you at least like this. I'm
already following you on Facebook, so I'll watch out for.
Okay.
So
again, here you can always you can subscribe to this YouTube, and you can follow me on Twitter at Mazes, okay? And I will encourage every other person following me. Or if you're not following me on Twitter, please kindly do so. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Who am I speaking to? Mazes, okay, speaking. Hello. Okay, so before I go ahead and take more calls, before I go ahead, the telephone line, it appears Nigerians are really, really angry. Buhari has somehow upset Nigerians. The telephone line can't stop ringing. Hello, who am I speaking to?
Yes, good evening from here, Maze is okay.
Okay, who am
Odinipo. Yes.
From where are you calling?
I'm calling you from New Delhi right now.
Okay. You're welcome.
Yeah.
What's your contribution?
Thank you very much. Yes, I've been following you for a long time now. It's been a long time I've been following you, and you've been doing wonderfully well. Thank you a lot. I've been following you, all your hosts. I've been there, trying to learn. And you can see what is going on in Nigeria now. It's obvious that we're heading back to the 19th century. And these are the things that people have been fighting for, trying to let us know that we and these people have different mentality. What we believe is not what they believe, that one man can wake up in the morning and decide what everybody will do, and the people will follow him. They are practicing a monarchy in Nigeria in the name of federal system of government. Right now, they are practicing what is it called? Anarchy. Call it government. A president can just wake up in the morning and decide what to do without going through National Assembly, without going anywhere. And there's somebody that call himself Minister of what is it called, Justice, Malami, that semi-illiterate, will just proclaim that people should be arrested for tweeting. I mean, even China, if you have a way of tweeting in China, you can. Even if you have a way of using Facebook in China, you can. Nobody will arrest you. The only thing I said that they cannot use it in their country. But going around, I hate that they're going to persecute someone now for using Twitter, which is, I don't know where we are heading to. And thank God that it's getting closer. We're going to leave these people, let them practice what they want to practice. We are not one. We can never be one. We have different belief. We believe in democracy, they call it, but they believe in monarchy and anarchy. That's what they're practicing.
Thank you.
That's my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your wonderful contribution. Yeah. Thank you. So I think the telephone line is buzzing. Whoa. Hello, who am I speaking to? Where are you calling from?
Yes, this is Valentina Ebonjobi. I'm calling from Ireland, Dublin.
Okay.
So far, I've not heard anyone thinking otherwise, but can I just chip in this thought? During the presidency of Trump of the USA, I realized Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, they all went against President Trump. And Trump, towards the time that there was this election going on, and they made sure that they deleted him off Twitter,
Can I disagree with you?
To chip in.
Can I disagree with you, first of all, with your statement? It is unfair. No, hold on. No, hold on, please. Okay. It is wrong to say that Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, everybody went against Trump. That is wrong. What they did was they went against fake news and unverified news. Remember, when COVID started, a lot of people were saying, oh, COVID is this, and misinforming people, especially Black people. Now, as I speak to you, I have a colleague, a Black American, battling with her life in Auckland, United States. I have taken the COVID vaccine. I begged her to take the COVID vaccine, but because of this nonsensical conspiracy, she didn't listen. She is in America. She could take it for free, right? She can take it any day she wants. But anytime I have this conversation, she goes ahead, now bring some, sorry to say this, but bring some biblical jargon to say the reason why she couldn't take it. And last week, her grandson somehow got in nursery school, brought the COVID home. Her mom is in ICU as I speak to you, and she is battling herself. These things were needless. She could have avoided this. In the case of Trump, was a case of a sitting president sitting down somewhere, dishing out unverified information. And do you know what it took for these people, for Twitter to have said, no, enough is enough? You couldn't have, as a president, he couldn't have sat there cheering people, asking people to say, oh, this happened, come to Capitol. I mean, come on, there is limit to, I don't want to say madness, so let it not be that I insulted the American president, but there is limit to such things. So again, that is my view. I try as much as possible to be objective in looking at these things. You know, if Trump himself knows this, that he was, because I remember people would, at that time, people would write every nonsense. Oh, if you cook agbo, if you cook this, drink it, the COVID will not touch you. But people did not listen to some of these things. And again, these were misinformation. Sometimes we do with a lot of emotions. But again, I concede to you. Go ahead. Thank you very much.
Well, when Nnamdi Kanu was encouraging people, everybody should have a Twitter handle. I thought this kind of thing would happen. I thought they could just cancel Twitter in Nigeria. And the way it came out now, for me, from my thinking, because I've been following, we can agree to disagree. I do not agree with what you said concerning Trump and Twitter and everything. But that's your opinion. Everybody is entitled to his opinion. But as soon as Nnamdi Kanu said everybody should go for Twitter, I expected this to happen. In all sincerity, I expected that Twitter would be banned in Nigeria.
Okay.
That it would come out this way, for me now, I think is a distraction.
Okay.
That's my opinion. I just want to keep out this opinion out there for people to also think the other way. It could be together, working together, because there are people that they want socialism, the whole world, they want Islam to take over and everything. I would not be surprised if eventually it comes out that Twitter actually worked with the fake presidents that we have in Nigeria to ban Twitter so that people will not have access to Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay, thank you very much for your submission. Thank you. So who am I speaking to? Hello, who am I speaking to? You are speaking to Mazes. Okay, this is Street Parliament.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Go ahead.
Hello, good evening. Yes, okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
All right, good evening. Yes, okay. This is Emeka from UA. Hello?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay. This is Emeka speaking from UAE.
Okay.
First of all, let me appreciate you for the good work you are doing. It's a fantastic one. I do normally watch your videos on YouTube. They are very, very educative and informative. So I appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
Concerning today's topic, the ban on Twitter, I want to say that I'm battling with the words to use so as to be as civil as I can, as you have directed. But this is what I might call primordial sensibility.
How?
Or retrogressive thinking. It simply shows that the people who are running the Nigerian project are men that are either less informed or not informed at all. How can you be banning Twitter at the age and time we are in, knowing fully well that this is a kind of a platform that the youth are still using to have one or two things to do to earn a living, having seen that the economy itself has nosedived and everything about the economy is in shambles. And now you've banned cryptocurrency, you've banned Twitter. How do you expect the youth to survive in this kind of environment? So I simply say it's something unthinkable and unspeakable. It's very detestable. I think everybody that has a voice, should stand up now and speak up against this injustice, because this is a very severe injustice. And I'm very, very ashamed and disappointed in the personality of the AGF, talking about
on earth could you be talking about that in this age? How on earth? That means they want to suppress free speech. They want to suppress access to information. And I see it as a whole type of cover-up so that the atrocities and the things that are going on in Nigeria could not be assessed by the outside world. And this is something that everybody that has a voice should stand up and speak up against. They have deprived Nigerian youth opportunity of working in Twitter.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your submission.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Who, the next caller on the line? Where are you calling from, and what's your name? Okay. The next caller on the line. Where are you calling from, and what's your name?
Okay, Mr. Isoke. Good evening. I am calling from Italy.
Okay. Good evening.
My name is Festus.
Festus, you're welcome.
I just first of all, I want to appreciate your good work. I've been following you, listening to all your programs. But yesterday, you really made me laugh. I watched your video, your video where you were just laughing at the kind of the kind of sense these people has. They have. They use Twitter to announce the banning of Twitter. I really laughed along with you yesterday, seriously. But from my own point of view, it's like the Twitter saw the handwriting on the wall because of all the places in Africa, they choose Ghana instead of Nigeria, and it looked as if they saw the handwriting on the wall. So finally, what they were afraid of finally happened. And I see this thing this evening. I was following up and I saw that even Amnesty International suing the federal government on it. So I think everybody is hitting them hard. Everybody is really pushing it that they will not do it. More especially the young Nigerians who have no other means of living except through. Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. Round up quickly, please.
Okay, thank you. Most of Nigerian youth who have no other means of livelihood except through this Twitter, and when they ban it tomorrow, they will be asking why the banditry, why the kidnapping, why the insurgency, and why the unknown gunmen. They didn't create job. Then the people have managed to create for themselves because this is the only platform that people use to air their view and they expose their evil deed.
Thank you very much for your contributions. Thank you very much. Let me take the next caller. Thank you. So you are speaking to Mazes. Okay, who am I speaking to? Please put off the other device you're listening with, please.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Jokes.
Where are you calling from?
From England, UK. Yeah. My take on first of all, I want to use this opportunity to thank you for all the good work you've been doing, especially during this hard time, inviting people who can speak the truth and all that. What I have to say about the Twitter is, is they hatched this plan, just to stop the protest on June 12th, and the youth don't understand this, and it's high time. It's not only when the government touches where it hurts them that they will fight. When you're fighting, you fight every day. I was young during the 1993. I was on the street. I did my quota then, and I will ask the youth to come out in mass on this very day, make their decision known to the government, and by so doing, the government will one day give up, because I don't see how they contribute to the lives of the youth and still, or even in Nigerians in general. Look at
kids, small kids, 2 years, 3 years being kidnapped in the country, and they don't talk about that. And only what they're telling us is about tweet or not tweet. I'm sorry, I get emotional when I remember.
Yes, it's fine. Thank you. It's fine. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you.
So, I mean, it's, if the government, if you have ears, we have about 15 people so far who have called and who have aired their views that they do not like what the government had done. And on popular demand, most of you demanded that video of Lai Mohammed be played back again. The video, the video of a quasi, the skit basically, just a mashup video where that's, again, I put disclaimer before I play the video. The video is not the real video. It's just someone put it together, cut it with his own views, and he's playing it here. So quickly, let's listen to that again. It appears many of you liked it and want me to play that back again.
Lai Mohammed, welcome to the Cowboy interview.
Thank you very much.
Why would Twitter delete the president's tweet?
Twitter may have its own rules. It's not a universal rule.
Why will he make such a statement?
I'm not saying that Mr. President does not have the right to express his anger.
But many Nigerians feel that expression is inciting violence.
President's speech that anybody who is destroying infrastructure should be ready for the consequences. Is that inciting violence?
Someone even said Mr. President cannot operate an Android phone, but he made that tweet using an Apple iPhone.
We should stop comparing apples with oranges.
It's Android, not oranges.
Whatever name.
Describe this administration in one sentence.
Lack of tolerance, lack of rule of law.
Do you consider yourself patriotic?
We have a country to rule, and we'll do so to the best of our ability.
Because at one time you were asked to choose between Ghana Jollof and Nigerian Jollof, but you chose Senegal instead.
That's why I think you are again mixing things.
So I can't comment on your falling our hand.
If you want to comment, be fair.
It seems you don't want to discuss it.
What we were discussing was different. We were discussing Twitter.
Back to Twitter, what exactly do you think is their mission?
The mission of Twitter in Nigeria is very, very suspect.
Excuse me?
Twitter's mission in Nigeria is very suspect.
You mean suspicious?
Suspect.
As the Minister of Information, is this your grammar acceptable?
It's not acceptable anywhere in the world.
Because it's not used anywhere. I
don't say anywhere in the world.
Now, between those of you in government and we the people, who do you think is guilty of double standards?
We are the one guilty of double standards.
Wow. So what is your Priscofius qualification?
Sir? Ma?
Oh, never mind.
I think sometimes where you be somebody.
It's okay now. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your Priscofius qualification? Oh dear. I think people will be rounding up. If you want to stay around 10 o'clock in the next 20 minutes, the Great Igbo Nation will be having a prayer time, and that will be streamed live on this platform. For those of you who called in, it's been a lovely time speaking to all of you. I would take the time now for those who couldn't call in. If you have a question, your ribs are cracking, some of you are saying. Oh my God! The guy that put this together is a near genius. I mean, it's unbelievably done. I love it. See, Nigerians are really talented people, great people all over the world, great and talented people they are. But see, it appears they want to stop us from having. Oh, my first super chat this evening, Obinna Ifanacho. Oh, thank you, Obinna Ifanacho. Thank you very much. Obinna, thank you. I can't thank you enough. That is very lovely. So Obinna Ifeanacho is the first person to give us here that is actually equivalent of one gallon of up wine. You know, Obinna want us to get drunk tomorrow. You see, we are not in the other room yet, but Obinna, thank you very much. That is much appreciated. You can see that the Nigerian system, you know, I don't know how to say it. You know, I'm just honestly, I'm struggling to be civil, because when I listen to what the Minister of the Minister of Justice, who doubles as the Minister of the Minister of Justice and the Attorney General of the Federation, you know, it's heartbreaking, to say the least. I must, you know, say this, people. It's really heartbreaking when you listen to him, you know, argue in the way and manner he does, and you think, how did we end up here? Because, as you know, yesterday in a conversation with Dr. Daniel Boala, and he made it in as much as he works for this government, he supports this government, but, you know, I respect Boala a lot because he's an intellectual powerhouse, and one who sometimes, or rather most times, disagrees with the government in as much as he works with them. It gives me the confidence that we still have some Nigerians who can still speak truth irrespective of where they stand. And when I asked him point blank yesterday what were his views, he said that, you know, privately he said he was ashamed, but obviously when we came on air, he said that he could not believe that the government would have done this, that if they had contacted him before that, he would have discouraged them against that. And you see, you begin to ask yourself, who are those making decisions for this country? Who are those in the helm of affairs? Because at the end of the day, someone is saying, what's this $50 for? Did someone win a prize? No, it's a super sticker to support the work we do to support the channel. You can do yours, Rose and Charles. You know, if you click on that $sign, you can buy a super sticker and send to this platform as a way of supporting whatever we do. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone. So like what I was saying before, so when you hear these things, sometimes you kind of, ask yourself and you wonder, how did we get here? You know, if dropping prejudice, I think the federal government actually, you know, if you want to just be really on, not being too antagonistic, if I was to advise the federal government, granted that what Twitter did is within their community, right? One of the reasons I tell us here to be civil is that sometimes when you're in the comment section, you might say, oh, Maz is blocking my comment. I have no time to block your comment. I don't actually care. But YouTube does. When you use certain words, like if you use the word FUCK, be 100% certain that that comment will not show because they will block it. There are some languages that you use because within the community guideline, they want you to be as civil as possible. So when I encourage you to be civil, is not for any other reason. One, it helps communication to flow. Two, it makes me that I am not allowing people within this platform to break the rule because it's going to affect me. There are languages you begin to use. If they flag them, they will think, okay, this is getting too much. We're not going to allow this video to appear in the next video, because you remember when you watch some videos, at the end of that video, there are what they call recommendations. They will come based on what people like. So when you have some of these things, it will make it that the YouTube, if you watched a video, like let's say you watched a video from Worship Media, Sahara TV or channels, rather than my video to come up next for you to watch, if assuming you didn't join me live, you're not going to see that. And that is as a result of some of the comments or you not liking the video. But if you would agree with me, we are 341 watching here. If you agree with me that let's all give this video a thumbs up, you see that others, because that means you like the content, others would also, others like you who watch the channels you watch, would also see that video. Now, you can also, like Obini Hanacho has done, supporting us with a super sticker. Ihanacho, thank you very much. It is much appreciated. So, like Ihanacho has done, you can also do that by supporting this channel with that. Oh, thank you. That's a Gozie Ikago. Gozie Ikago for. I like this one. Why do I like this one? This one is very specific. Gozie Hanacho says this 15 pounds is for Nkwocha. Wallahi. Wallahi. I'm going to, just because I don't want YouTube to know what is this. This is water, what is holy water, you know, it's holy water. You know, this holy water is the one when Jesus performed his first miracle in Galilee. That is what Jesus, did. Is there is a song we normally sing that time. It's a Galilee. Ebe ndị ọṅụ nkwụ gara kụọpa Galili. Ebe ndị ọṅụ nkwụ gara kụọpa Galili. Ebe ndị ọṅụ nkwụ gara kụọpa. Ebe Jesus mere mmiri ka ọ ghọọ mmanya. Mmanya, 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 mmanya. You see? So, always on the weekend, we bring another side where we can, in a relaxed environment, we enjoy ourselves. I'm reading a comment here that says Nigerian DSS invites Mbaka and every Igbo must not travel to Nigeria for now. Henry Chuku gives me some love. Thank you very much. How many bottles of Nkwocha will this love buy? Baby Jesus made a miracle. It appears some of you like this song. You know, I will wax my own album very soon. Thank you very much. Thank you. Those watching me, Kazim, watching me from United Kingdom. So, but on Mbaka, I think I might do a video on that because I think the ban on Mbaka not to speak is not. You know, if I am condemning Buhari on the ban on Twitter, which infringes on our right of free speech, I think I would also condemn the ban on Mbaka not to speak, in as much as I'm not his fan. But again, fairness means that he must not be banned. Mbaka is a human being, he has conscience. If the things that the government does is wrong, he is a man that controls a congregation. He has and he owes it the people to speak up. The reason why every time on this platform I speak up is because I know, quite unlike many people, I have a platform. At least I know that I can come online simultaneously. I can speak to 500 people. You know what that means? When you are speaking to 500 people, it's like not many churches, all these warehouse churches blasting and singing, praising. Not many churches get up to 500 congregations to come into their church. And here is Maazị Ezeoke's church. And this church is called Njenje Media TV Incorporated with a VAT number. So you can sow your seed. We in this church we use palm wine, the white thing, to do our own Holy Communion. We don't, here, unless you're watching me, you're sitting home in Italy, in Spain. I know some of you in Spain you like the red wines. Some of you in Italy you like the white wines, and you're doing it. But again, here, what we do is we are saying it the way it is. That's why sometimes many of you would not agree with me. But again, what I owe myself as a human being is, after speaking here, based on my conscience, that I could sleep. I go to the Azar room. I am not looking at the ceiling before I sleep. The moment my head touches the pillow, Master Ezekiel will enter gear 1, gear 2, gear 3, gear 4, gear 5, and say go over, it don't go. If it dey go gear 5, I dey for Amoya. If it go from Amoya, it dey go Anisa. If it go from Anisa, it dey go Anugu. If it go from Anugu, it dey go, what it dey call me? Ekiti Sket. If it go from Ekiti Sket, I dey go Lagos. They go Lagos, it dey go Akaradu, it dey go Lekki, it dey go Babis, it dey go Maitu. If it from there, when I dey sleep, it dey go Sakwoto. If it from there, small time mosquito, it go bite me. I would think, Kai, Manini, it dey fight for Madogri, I dey fight me for Iswap, I dey fight me for Boko Haram, they fight me for Angwano Man. And they fight me for everybody. We do it just to make you happy. Thank you. Someone says, Mazes, okay, beware of Kama. They can come for your church. No, my church is not registered. Is it? My church is not registered. Or BPN, no, those ones, they are tight eaters now. Come on. So here, we are very transparent. But again, on a serious note, I think I lend my voice to condemn myself, Mazes, okay, Njenje one of Ezenifite. I lend my voice to say I condemn the ban by the Catholics on Mbaka. It is anti-people, it is anti-speech, it is anti-everything that is good. The same way I say that the ban on Twitter is ill-advised. Let people, like I was saying to us before, I believe the better approach, Nigerian government, if we had people who engage their number 6 better, the better approach would have been to take a legal action. Test it in law. Test it. Because sometimes, you can, these things are uncharted waters. You can actually take it, you can tell the Nigerian High Commission, they have a legal department. They have a legal, Joseph Kennedy says, says, okay, borrow me that Aboki accent. No, I will borrow me for Aboki accent, but na PPT nirani. No, PPT dollar. If I pay for super sticker for PPT dollar ni, it go be me. It go be me. So he never argue. It go be me. He never get a ba maganani. So if they test that in law, I believe that would have, given, because that would have shown more maturity. It would have shown more civility. But just waking up after arguing with somebody. Again, the truth is, I had once posted something on, like most of the time, I use a different service to stream on YouTube, on Facebook. Sometimes I will be watching, I'll be looking at the algorithm here on my deck, and my Facebook will be down. There is a company called Blue Service or Blue Radio, BLU. You can Google it, BLU Radio. Any of you watching that's, sometimes you stream content on Facebook. They normally, I don't know why, your content, I might be going live on Facebook and I get like 1,000 people watching me. Suddenly, that content gets shut down. I don't go banning Facebook, even when I don't have the power, but I can, give them 1 kg of palm oil. But what I do is, I'll appeal. Honestly, if I have not appealed on my content on Facebook alone, it's maybe 35 or 40, just minimum, the ones I can remember. Sometimes it's either one of the staffs, actually it's one of the staff now doing it. Yes, Blue Stack, thank you very much, Fidelix. Blue Stack is one of them, but there is another one called, is it Blue? Yeah, sorry, you're right, it's Blue Stack. You know, those is, I don't know which kind of useless company. Sorry, that company is so useless. I don't know what. You're running a live stream now that I know the content, everything I'm talking to you is my voice. It's not third party. Callers calling is their voice. It's not third party, unless there is a jubilee. In India, maybe there is a jubilee. I don't know. So, but, and these things get blocked. But again, if we must speak up, we must speak up against injustice. We must speak up against the siege happening in Owerri. We must speak up against the killings of innocent. Listen, follow me next week. I'm going to expose something that happened in Owerri. It boggles me. I've been speaking to people that was near there. I think yesterday Njenje Media published it. Today, I think Father, there was a report that Njenje Media published. Their Njenje Media News published. And you can see people being, about 35 cops in FMC or Federal Medical Center, whatever, in Owerri. These are human beings. So again, for this platform, we must stand with the people, because the people, you and I, the ordinary people, are the reason this world exists. Not those who stay somewhere and, lord it over us. No, we must say no. So whenever someone, and that's why I hate it, honestly, I hate it when someone like Sowore comes out, does something, and I hate to read people saying, oh, Sowore, oh, this. No. If Sowore is attacked, you have been attacked. Because if they take out Sowore, you no longer have Sahara reporters that could, when they attack you, that could report that you have been attacked. Therefore, we need each other. It's a symbiotic relationship. We need each other. There might be some things that tomorrow now, Maazị Ezeoke goes to Enugu International Airport again to see if, as we are promised, the airport is opening. And they say, oh, now this man, they talk all this rubbish every time. They put me handcuffed. Maybe it's Sowore or maybe you watching me that can speak up on my behalf when I become powerless. You know one thing. Anytime you are arrested and your telephone is taken away from you, you are powerless. You are no matter how high you are, you become so powerless. But what can save us is that when we begin to speak for one another, irrespective of where the person stands, it does not matter if the person wants one Nigeria. Like in the case of Sowore that says he wants Nigeria repaired. It does not matter if the person says we need to destroy the constitution, like in the case of Ninas and Tony Nnamdi. No. It does not matter if the person is an Igboho. It does not matter. Or if the person is an Nnamdi Kanu. You can hate his language, you can hate his message, but the thing there is that we must watch our backs. We have a common enemy, and these are the ruling class. I call them the lootocrats, the looting elites. Whether they want the presidency is irrelevant. Whether you want a nation of your own is irrelevant. When an injustice is done, it does not look. Listen, what is happening in Owerri? And that's why I say whoever is destroying the properties must stop. It's only when I am condemning who is destroying property that has led for, giving them the impetus to call for more troop reinforcement. Can I then say it is actually madness for you to even go there ab initio, because innocent lives and properties are being lost. People, stay tuned. We are going to the prayer for the Igbo nation. Thank you once more for being part of this conversation. I appreciate your time. I do not take your time and effort for granted. Once more, I want to give a special thanks to Ifeanyi Acho and Chigozie Ikazo for your super chat. I do appreciate them. Mone Joka. Yes, I'm a Christian, but again, like my ancestors, I take Nkwocha and I do not play with them. Thank you very much for joining me. Let's now get to the next segment of this program this evening. Stay around. I love you all. Thank you very much for your time.